Very important table, relevant to our time. It is in Hebrew, but I try to show you exactly what you have here. And as you will see yourself far away from being coincidence. So what do we have here? So first we have here in the center, really, the sentence Achana, preparation LaMashiach, preparation for Messiah. Definitely to get Messiah, we have to prepare. Mainly to do teshuvah, repentance, to keep the Torah. The Jews should keep their commandments, and the Gentiles, the 7 laws of Noach. Mainly those are which they don't keep. This is abortion and homosexuality. So minimal in the Old Torah. You have this sentence, Achana LaMashiach. How to do it? As we said, with teshuvah. Amazingly, you have a few times teshuvah. You have teshuvah in green, teshuvah, and you have teshuvah in purple. And as you see, there are more of the other part of this table, because it is a little bit big, but we see everything. Now, what do we have in this one? So, as we said, we have preparation for Messiah, and amazingly, the location of the Torah is this month. We are now the month of Nisan, about which the Torah tells us, "Achodesh Hazeh Lachem." This month is Rosh Chodashim, is the beginning of the month. Rishonu Lachem L'Chodshei Hashana should be the first to the whole year, to all the months. Unbelievable. So clearly indicating that this month that we are now, Nisan, if you remember, we did YouTube, which says, in Nisan they were redeemed in the future, in the past, and in the future will be the same. Unbelievable. So, best meeting in the Torah of the preparation of the Messiah should be in this month, because this is a month which prepares us for Passover, for Pesach. In short time, we'll have it. So, what we should do, teshuvah, returning to the Torah, to keep the Torah, because it's the preparation. Otherwise, if you remember, we brought the Rambam, the Maimonides says, the condition for redemption, for Messiah, is repentance. Now, what more you have in this table? You have here something that you are going to go into more, is the idea of the connection of Purim in the past, Esther and Mordechai, and the redemption of this year. Why, if you remember, we mentioned that today we have Iran, which is basically Persia, and we had in the past in this Persia Haman, and he threatened, prepared himself to wipe out the Jews, eradicate the Jewish people. Because of repentance, the Jews did, listening to Esther, which comes here. You can see twice Esther, Esther, and Esther, listening to her, and she said to Jews, if you don't return to the Torah, if you don't keep the Torah, the Sabbath, all the other things, the end of the people, of the nation of Jews. So Jews repented, and we had Purim. We see Purim later on also in this table. Amazing. The same thing now. Now we have Amanahi, like Haman, who exactly the same thing. Also in Iran, which is Persia, threatened to wipe out Jews, this way prepares a bomb these 500,000 rockets and missiles around Israel. Unbelievable. And we have here this year, Tafshin Pebet, 5782. Sabbatical year about which our rabbis told us in the Talmud tractate Sanhedrin 97a that it will start with wars, fightings, and will end with Messiah. Amazing. So you have this year coming here. Then, as we said, you have your Shuvah a few times. Here, purple, you have Shuvah. And then we'll see a connection to Purim in the past with Cyrus. If you remember, there is Cyrus in the Bible. Isaiah 45 is called Messiah of God. Yes, this God called him by Messiah. Why? Because he recognized Israel. He allowed them to settle exactly what we have now. I probably missed it, but it was Donald Trump who also recognized Israel, allowed them to settle. And the great Kabbalist Rabbi Cook said that he had spark of Cyrus. But the Democrats who are against the Torah, doing things against Torah, abortion, and so on, Obama and Biden, definitely did, unfortunately, that that changed the government. The president was Biden and influenced by Obama against Israel, against the Torah. And this is what we have all these troubles today. Many say, in fact, they did in the States, did survey, and lot of people, 60% said that if Donald Trump will carry on, we will not have these problems of today, because at that time, the connection between Netanyahu, Putin, and Donald Trump were very good. So all these troubles of today, unfortunately, because of this. So this is what you have Cyrus here, Koresh. Then we have the word Yeshua, Yeshua, salvation. Salvation, as our rabbis tell us, it means this is the idea, the salvation that we had in Purim is eternal, eternal. And this is what we'll have now. So let us see now what you have more in this table. In the bottom of this table, you can see the continuation, yeah, the same place. So here is preparation for Messiah. And here we have repentance, and we said Esther. And here you can see clearly the other repentance, the Shuvah, coming. And there is another Shuvah, in fact, Bit Shuvah with returning 3 times, because there are 3 conditions for repenting, returning to God. Charata, you have to regret what you did wrong. Vidu, you should confess, and you should change your deeds. So, what more we have here? We have Ben Ishai, son of Jesse. And then we have here, very interesting, the beginning of the process of redemption, which was basically from the year 5781. Amazing. Then we have the evil force, which really unfortunately come from Amalekite. And this is a Lilith, yeah, which cause people to sin. Here's the beginning of Purim, by the way. And here you have also very interesting the word warning. Yeah, it's a great warning. Atra, we see today what is going on. Warning to the world. So, as I said, looking in this table, there are a lot of words, but the most interesting is the connection between preparation for Messiah and this month, and as you saw before, the year. So let us hope that really the whole world will realize there is a God, will keep the Torah, and the Jews, their Torah, and what they have to keep lot of commandments, and the Gentiles should keep theirs. And in this merit, we will have Messiah coming and bring peace, tranquility, happiness, and joy to the whole world.